What's up, guys? Jessa here, and it is quite bright. As you can see behind me, I've done a little bit of damage on the driveway. I had to struggle to get it out, get the truck out this morning so I could get my butt to work, and I came out here to start working on it again, and I thought, you know, this is stupid. I have neighbors that have tractors, and so I gave my neighbor a call, and he said a couple hours he should be this way and he can get it all knocked out for me. So that is a sigh of relief. Got done doing chores and everything and thought, man, it's been a while since I have done a video, and maybe I ought to update everybody on what all's going on here. So I don't really recall where I was at. I know there wasn't this much snow on the ground last time I recorded, but I still got the two does down here. So we got Kim and Tina, and they may be bred. We'll see. I had some bucks down here with them, and I think I might have mentioned that I got some excess rabbits from a friend of mine, and I was able to sell some of them, which reminds me, I need to pay him. I haven't done that yet. So I was able to sell the other rabbits that were down here, but before I got them sold, I did expose these two does. Now, I didn't see any confirmed fall-offs, so I can't say for certain if they are bred or not, but hopefully they are. But those bucks are a little small for my liking, so if they're not, that's okay too. So I'm gonna head up, tromp through the yard here. I got some drifts. My car is really stuck, but I don't know if you can tell, but there's a really good drift right here. It always drifts pretty deep right there, and every year I forget that it drifts right there and step in it and get snow up to my knee. So we'll head out, and I'll show you what's going on with everybody else. I wish you weren't in here, you buttheads. Alright, so I still have these does. Haven't got them sold yet. And I still have this other buck down here. The gal that I sold everybody else to said she's not done yet. She might want more. So she might be back. These guys, let's see. Everybody else may be bred. I think that's the last time I recorded was I was trying to get everybody bred, but nothing was a for sure deal. Other bad news. Let's talk about that. I brought out all the quail, and I had them in this one cage here. And it was pretty cramped quarters, but I've slowly been losing, I think I've lost 5 now. And it'll be a couple here and a couple there. So I separated them and started using this other cage down here. Not ideal. And then today I came out to 2 more dead up top here, and I was talking to Melissa about it, and she said, let's just bring them in. And yesterday I had brought in 2, I don't know, they looked okay. Usually you could tell when a chicken is sick, you know, and this being a quail, you know, it was sick bird, it's pretty obvious. So I went ahead and brought them in. So all of the cinnamons are inside now. And I don't know if it was just not getting enough water or what. So we'll see. Hopefully everybody's okay now that they're inside. Now, with that being said, other bad news. I lost a few rabbits of the young litter that was out in the grow out. And I didn't think too much of it because there's a lot of them out there. It's cold, their water freezes. Maybe they're not getting enough water, you know, fighting too much for it. And then this gal bought a couple, and then I brought a buck in that a guy was interested in, and then, no, he was interested in the doe. Anyway, brought a rabbit in and thought, well, there's only one more small one left. I'm going to go ahead and bring it in too. So they were in the house, keeping an eye on him, no big deal. And then I noticed the buck starts getting floppy. Oh, shit. It's about ready to die. And we had already decided that we were going to go ahead and give it to Melissa's mom as a pet for Christmas. She's had, you know, critters before, so it wasn't like she couldn't take care of it or anything. And it's going to stay small. So I was like, oh my gosh, I already told her, you know, she could have this rabbit, and now the darn thing's going to die. So I immediately got out the critical care, started trying to force feed it as best I could, and it would just flop. Like every time I thought it was dead, it would open its eyes and be alive again. And some troubleshooting, you know, maybe coccidia. Looked up floppy rabbit, and that one made the most sense to me because it's due to a vitamin deficiency. Now, these guys are being fed pellets with a little bit of grass hay, so, but maybe they just weren't getting enough. And also, I don't think they're from the best lines. None of my rabbits were sick, showing any signs of illness. Nobody had died. They're from pretty good lines. Not the best, but pretty good lines. And so maybe that's some of it. So anyway, I'm force feeding this rabbit, hoping it'll stay alive. I keep holding it, trying to keep it warm. I don't have the heart to just put it down. And then next thing you know, it starts kind of taking the food. And I put it in the cage. It starts eating on its own. It starts drinking on its own. I don't know, Christmas miracle maybe. Because in my experience, a sick rabbit is a dead rabbit. But I say that, but I don't give up on them that easily either. So anyway, it's still alive. I called the people I'd sold the other rabbits to, told them what was going on, keep a close eye on them, offered to take them back. And theirs are fine. The guy that wanted the doe, I said, full disclosure, this is what's going on. He still wanted it. I said, if something happens, just let me know. Nothing. So, excuse me. So, I don't know what was going on, but everybody seems fine now. Whatever. So, I hate winter. I hate the cold. I hate that my animals are dying. You know, you lose a couple and it just feels like you're losing everything. But everybody else seems pretty okay. This morning, I let the chickens out, and I saw a chicken run out with blood on it. It wasn't bleeding, it just had a spot of blood. So I was like, alright, what's going on? And I see Don King, one of the chickens we just got, his butt is tore up. So yesterday I didn't let the chickens out, because it was just so damn nasty that they probably wouldn't want out anyway. So I just kept them in, fed them, watered them in their coop, and I'm thinking Dawn must have got picked on. So now Dawn's inside. We treated him, we put some peroxide, and then we put blue coat on his butt. So I'll show you that. Dawn is not tame at all. He's freaking out. What an ordeal. So Don King and McQuail are inside. Melissa seems to think that it's so cold that we should just bring everybody inside. I don't think that's going to happen. And some good news, I did find an egg in here this morning. Kind of random. Wasn't expecting that at all. I need to get more straw in here. Doesn't seem to last very long. Baby girl! What are you doing, sweetheart? Baby girl! Baby girl! You're so fluffy. You staying warm, baby? Oh, look at this sweetheart. Yeah, it's a sweet baby. It's a sweet baby. There's Coco. This thing's doing awesome. That's good. These guys are all doing well. What you doing, Bob? Yeah, everybody everybody else seems to be doing well. She did consider buying Harley, and I'd be okay with that. I did disclose to her that she hasn't been a successful mother yet. But there's hope. She has got a little better every time. What? You sassing me? You sassy? You are sassy. You're sassy, girl. Ducks do not seem to mind the weather at all. They were playing in their pool earlier. You're looking rough, girly. So, as you saw there, I have a hole in my roof. With the crazy wind that we had, one of the vents flipped clear back, and fortunately it was just on the other side, so I didn't lose it. I'm not 100% sure how it's even attached. It looks like, I don't know, like the metal, I don't know how it's attached. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Sorry, my battery's getting low. So there's a little bit of snow in my greenhouse, but that's okay. I'm gonna have to clean it out anyway. And then it blew. Oh, you can kind of see this is pushed out. So I think I've mentioned before, but this is a greenhouse from Harbor Freight. A good friend of mine, Dawn, gave me a coupon, so I got it really cheap. I couldn't tell you what I got it for, but I know I got it cheaper than the original price. But I got my seeds in, so I'm already like in gardening mode, or I would like to be. But thinking about spring and think green thoughts, you know. It is not even January yet, but if you have not ordered seeds yet, I would highly recommend you do so. And it may even be too late if you want like a specific variety. You know, if you're not picky, you should probably be fine. I ordered mine a couple weeks ago, and they were already out of one or two things that I wanted, and that's from Baker's Creek. I also ordered from my friends at Equality Farms. They are seed exchange retailers. They weren't out of anything. But Baker's Creek was already out of some things I wanted. I just ordered yesterday for my mom, and they were out of almost everything she wanted. But she said, I'm not picky. She just wanted specific beans, that sort of thing. So if you haven't yet, I'd recommend you start ordering. I know M.I. Gardner revamped its store and everything. I haven't even looked at it yet, but I know he had a post about people just being psychotic. My words, not his. About their orders. And like, I work for the Postal Service. I'm in a small office, and like even I can kind of see it. It's crazy. Like me personally, I have a package that's been sitting in like Indianapolis since the 13th of December. Whatever, I'm just, you know, as a Christmas present, it's gonna be late. You know, it is what it is. People don't get crazy. Don't get mad at the people you buy from. Don't get mad at the post office. Like, we all hate this. It sucks for everybody, but like, have a little damn patience. And that's coming from me. I am the most impatient person ever, and I'm telling you to chill out. So, what's that say, you know? All right, let's go look at Dawn. So there's Dawn King and Belle. Hi, Belle. Oh no. You can kind of see his butt is lacking. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can really tell there. Yeah, he got picked on pretty good yesterday. Oh, stuff. Missing all of his butt feathers, so we got him doctored up. He does not like being in here. He's kind of a spaz. Belle would like to be friends, but that's not happening. The other thing that I've kind of been working on a little bit here and there is doing metal stamping. And see if you can kind of see that there. That is a dog tag, I'm trying to cover their number, that I made for a friend of mine. So it still need practice, but I'm getting there. It's a lot of fun. Here's a couple other ones that I made. Let's see if you can kind of see that. Yeah, it's a little blurcilla there, but so it's fun. And I haven't put any on my Etsy shop yet, but once I get a little better at it, I'll put some on there. And every time I make one, somebody on my Facebook seems to want to buy them. So I appreciate the support. That is for sure, but it's a lot of fun. And the other thing, see if I can get it out here. I put a seed order organizer that I use on my Etsy as well. You can just download it on there, because I was running into, like, what am I ordering from this catalog? What am I ordering from this catalog? What have I already ordered? So it's just an easy way to kind of keep things organized. But I put them all in my seed organizer here. So this is how I store my seeds. You can see some stuff that's already opened there. But this is Seed Savers Exchange that I ordered from my friends at Equality Farms. So, and a few that I got from Baker's Creek as well. So I'm getting ready to divvy those up into some bags for the seed swap that we've got going on in March. And that's on my Facebook. So if you're local and you're interested in that, that's going to be happening in March. And you can get all the details on the Facebook event there. But a few of these I'll certainly share the wealth on, because I'm not going to need all of them by any means. Some tomatoes from last year, but new ones that we've got. I'm pretty excited about it. That is what I've got going on garden-wise. And if you want to see that organizer, it's on my Etsy shop, and so there's a link in the description for that. Budget-wise, sorry, I'm trying to get this thing put away. Budget-wise, I'll be doing a recap for December once everything goes through, and obviously the month's all finished up, and I'm trying to do a better job of keeping that organized. So the recap will be a lot more concise and organized than last month's was. Not saying it's going to be more successful of a month, but it'll be a lot more organized for you guys. And so I put a debt tracker on Etsy as well that I use. I've been tracking my debt since, like, oh man, 2017? Probably sooner or earlier than that. So you'd think I'd have it paid off. But it's a good way to kind of see your progress month over month. And so I put that as a digital download on my Etsy shop as well. For anybody that's interested in that. It's super simple. It's just the dollar that I got on there, because it just tracks month after month and your progress that you've made. And so it's just kind of nifty. I'm one that likes to see my results and see what I'm accomplishing, my falls, that sort of thing. So I can look clear back several years and see where I've come. So if you're interested in that, that's on there as well. Just a little resource. Belle's looking outside here. I'm trying to figure out what we're looking at. We must be looking at the rooster. So anyway, that's all I've really got going on today. So yeah, I'll wrap it up. I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas. Mine was pretty successful here, that's for sure. The weather held off until just yesterday, so we were able to get around and see some family and exchange some gifts and everything. And that was a lot of fun. And now we're preparing for New Year's, so probably keep it pretty low key. I think we're gonna cook up a salmon, and I'll probably make another video between now and then. I'd kind of like to do not necessarily a recap, but just kind of a looking forward and goals and all that stuff. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Later.